Hi, I'm Garrett Wilkin. This is my presentation. Uh, it's over the photo gallery I have over the 7 dimensions of health. Before I get into it, I should probably state that my phone sadly broke a couple days before I made this. So most of these pictures are rather from my friends that I asked them for, or it's from my mom's Facebook. So let's get started. So first off, we got the physical health. So it being physically active is something that's always been really important to me. I love running. I love working out, but the true thing I've always loved is wrestling. I've always been good at it, And right now, I I went the route of coaching right now, so wrestling in college for mostly money reasons. But um, you can see some cool pictures I have. Actually, got a fun little story about the one over there, the third one there, where I was with the dummy. I actually used that for a presentation I had to do for a comp class. I had to give a how-to speech, and I did it on a couple different throws. I got my comp teacher who loved the dude, but not the most athletic, but got him to throw the bag a couple times, and it was pretty fun. Next off, we got my psychological health. Um, Something that's always been good for me to reduce my stress has been, running, walking, and I've loved animals, so I always bring my dogs along whenever I can. So on the farthest picture to the right there, you can see left to right there, it's Piper's the border collie, Maverick Saucy, and then behind him is Saint. But I love taking them everywhere, and it's always a fun time. Here we got my social health. These are pictures of some of my friends back home, which I live pretty much in the middle of nowhere, so I like to travel a lot, hang out with people. And when I am home, a lot of times what we do is have bonfires because there really isn't much else. But some of the just weird pictures here, you can see on the picture there where I'm standing on the second story of a building there. That's actually the only two-story outhouse in Illinois that we just randomly went to see one day. And on the very far right there, you can see a picture of me with a dude dressed up in a banana. Well, that was one of my friends at Illinois State, and he wore that and stole a bunch of bananas from the dining hall, or just took them. And he actually got on the Barstool account because of it. It was pretty funny. Here we have spiritual health, which the picture that's closest to my head here, I have that's from a mission trip, which I'm religious, and that's a pretty obvious one there. By I got music, which that's just a screenshot. That's my big playlist that has every song on it that I listen to. And next to it is a song. One of my best friends back home is actually he's a lead for a band, which is just a small one, but he has some songs, and I think it's pretty cool. The song I put on there is a song he wrote about his experiences in our friend group, which have been cool. And it kind of goes along with that, the picture of the lake I have next to it, because just being able to listen to music and going out for a walk, that's the pond that's pretty much right on campus here. That's a good place to go. But just being able to listen to music and go outside like that is pretty meditative for me, and it's a good way to help me feel at peace. So here we have the section for environmental health. These pictures, you can see I'm very community-oriented. I just like doing projects there and helping out around. The coolest one is the one closest to me on the left here, right there. It was 2 summers ago. It was a family friend, build a little mini golf course in the middle of town, which it was one of the coolest jobs I've ever had. And that picture there is me getting the course record. So you don't want to mess with me at mini golf. I know my stuff. And I can say it's been about probably a year and a half. He's made the course easier since then. No one has touched my record, so I'm just saying. So here we have my section for intellectual health, which obviously I'm in college. This is something that's pretty, you know. So we got a picture of where I'm recording right now, my little workstation with my laptop desk there. That's where I get most of my work done, working there. But if I really need to crank something out, I'm going to head up the library. I have this cool little section I like to study at that's in between two bookshelves there, which I hope nobody steals. It's the perfect place. And one thing that's helped me so much this year is this little calendar. Oh, it's pretty big, but it's right next to me over there. It's right by my door. That I write all my assignments. I look at the syllabus. I write all the assignments when they're due. It's just a good visual tool I have to know when everything's due, and I have something I can see. I can see myself make progress by crossing stuff out, and it just helps alleviate stress and just stay organized. It's pretty helpful for me. So finally, we're at the last dimension of health, which is occupational. And this is, just like intellectual. This is why I'm at college, I'm actually a PE major, which I'm doing this class for a health minor, which health is honestly more important to me than the PE part. So I put, education is an important part of that. I put a picture of me and the boys at graduation. The picture that's closest to me is that was a class I had. I took the senior year of high school, which was early college classes. That was in education, and that was a class that really made me want to get into it. I loved so much. You can see I'm in the back row there by the professor. This is my boy, Professor Lorenz. And over there on the farther side from where my face is, I got just stuff I'm doing right now to help me in my career, which is coaching right now, which it just ended a couple weeks ago for me, but great experience. I'm going to do it as long as I'm in college right now, get that experience in. And I didn't really have a good picture of it, but because it's kind of something that I haven't done yet, but I'm going to do. So I just screenshot email I have. I got this big scholarship that includes, it's kind of like a internship that I'm going to go over to DePaul over the summer for about 3 weeks and get help with summer classes and get to learn stuff. And it's stuff I'm pretty excited about. So looking good. And that'll bring us to the end. So, thank you for watching, and hopefully I get a good grade.